Welcome, dear friends. We start our live lesson about trading, three common psychological trading mistakes, rules, how to deal with losses in trading. Today's topic, before all of you are coming, and most of you will see this first seconds of a video, I would like to tell you a few words about our lesson plan. First part, it would be about types or psychological mistakes. Second part about real reasons why they appears. Next one, it is a practical recommendations on how to avoid them. And at the end, there would be a special gift. Those of you that will watch till the end, I will share with you top best app that you can use it and you can. What's going on with my camera? Why is no focus on my camera? Is it better? Why there is no focus on my camera? Let me check it. Okay, I would like to do. Okay, in that case, I would do my picture a little bit smaller, my friends. Okay. Good, much better, I think, at this moment. That's why this lesson, it would be a practical lesson. It would be a really useful one. And I highly recommend you watch till the end, because exactly at the end, there would be one tool, one app that changed my approach in trading dramatically. And if you will implement it, I will show you practical examples. Your approach also will be changed also really good into positive direction. Before we start, let's see where you're from. Noli, hello. Jen, hello. Kaimar, hello. Kariash, hello. Dave, yo, hi. T, hi. Dave, little confused with time zones. We start now or in an hour. Dave, we start right now. Remember that we always write in our lives about London time. We always write about London time, that all of you it's easier to calculate time zone, because I'm from Ukraine and at this moment it is 6 p.m. Here. Kaimar, Yuri, your face is blur. I did. Your camera is veg. Yes. Hello, Yuri and everyone. My name is Sian. I'm from Zimbabwe, currently in South Africa. Happy to see you, Sian. Noli, thank you. Bate, Tabib, Hadjev, Canada, Lebanon, Belgian, but Dave. Dave, happy to see that you live in our beautiful country, right? Where exactly do you live? Friends, let's, while people is coming, let's write few words about each other, that it would be much better for us to communicate together and do this lesson. I prepare to you all entire structure. I promise to you it would be useful. That's why what you do, write few words about yourself, where you're from, your city, and we can go. Before we cover today's topic, I hope many of you saw how Bitcoin exactly bounced from this place when we wrote, by the way, how many of you, for me it's interesting, how many of you follow me on Telegram? Because my friends, have a look on how exactly today Bitcoin bounced from significant volume in a footprint. While Bitcoin did this small drop, some people bought more than 100 million worth of Bitcoin. And that's the reason why Bitcoin after that, that's the reason, my friends, why Bitcoin after that pumped really so much. And I keep long trades and I hope all of them played out really good. Take a look, have a look. Okay. Hello from Iran. Hello, South Pakistan, Berdyansk. Oh, Dave, Berdyansk. Do you have some family there, or you came to a business into Berdyansk? It's, by the way, quite beautiful city near the sea, and Like I like that stuff. My wife's parents close to maybe 150 kilometers from your area. Okay. Netherlands, Orangic, Netherlands, hearing from Iran, doing hello, your greetings from Greece, Borshagoka, me, sold before the drop, bought again when rise, high prices from Tanzania, East Africa, hey from Kuwait, why your VIP fee is so high? Reza, we have about VIP fee. We are not sponsored by any exchange. We are not sponsored by trading. No one pays to us. And we have 10 people in a team. And guess how much salary should I pay every month to them? And if there would be no fee, there would be no people that can do a lot of product together. That's why there would be a fee, my friend. And even today, you receive this entirely for free, but for me it costs you people that do YouTube video editing, this thumbnail, this presentation, everything I pay for that. That's why that's how what is built. I like cookie. Macedonia, my wife from there. I understood now. Alex Fedan, why did you have a huge drop at 45k? Does that mean that someone is selling huge amount of bitcoins? Hey, from Romania. Alex, I'll describe about that. Let's do clear structure of this lesson. First, we cover this topic of this lesson, why most of you came here. And second part, it would be about lessons, questions that all of you can ask regarding trading. Deal? I hope we have a deal. Hello from United Kingdom. Noli, hello. Mr. Anwar Raj, I am from Bangladesh. Tabriz, Karabakh, Azerbaijan. Dave, I'm your VIP, by the way. Dave, happy to see you here. By the way, you saw fight when I told people that drop the huge possibility is going to stop, and you saw that fight. And like that's example of emotions, by the way. Following you on Telegram and Discord. Good. Friends, we should start from our topic as I told you. I hope we have a deal that first we cover topic and after that we cover questions that you have. Okay, let's do. About psychological mistake. First one, as I wrote here, types of psychological mistakes. Why it would be a first part of our lesson, my friends? Because for me it's important that we together, you and me, we cover all psychological mistakes that we live, that we faced in our life. And after that, I will show you a ways how to avoid them. Here on the screen, I wrote examples of the most common psychological mistakes that all of them I personally live, and most of them my friends, I saw how my friends deal with them. If you see that there's something new for you or there's something that I didn't cover, I think you should share with us and we'll cover it. First one, it is a form of fear of missing opportunity. I think many of you remember that when price, like at this moment, some people in our community write to me, Yuri, you took a trades, all of you took a trades, should we enter right now? But price already moved into our direction and stop loss would be in many times more. And if you open a trade right now, your risk would be in maybe in 4 times bigger than I recommended to take. That's why it's like a fear missing opportunity, that you think that market will end up and there would be no more market in the future. The next one, it's when you feel stressed when you open a trade. The next, when you wake up in the middle of night and first what you do, it is you open your cell phone and you see what's going on with your position. Did price hit your stop loss? Also, when you keep losing trade, price go against you and you're still keeping it because you believe that one day price will recover and your loss will be stopped. Let me make my picture a little bit to move it here. It would be better. In July, I'm planning to visit a friend in Lviv, Ukraine, Orangely, Lviv. It is my home city, beautiful city. I highly recommend you to stay there for a while. In July, maybe the best time. It is perfect timing. I recommend you to be there at least for 1-2 weeks. Alex, I've been following you for more than 6 months. I really like what you're doing. Honestly, the only one thing that stops me from trusting more in your analysis is that you use too much lower time frames. I use time frame analysis, and you understand it. When we do analysis, when I record analysis to our community, I always do it on different time frame, my friends, on different time frames. Let's have a look. When we when I analyze, and especially when I record videos, I always do it first daily chart, weekly chart, and after that lower time frames. Okay. Fear, let's continue. Hope that losing trade will play out, fear of losing, stress, and anxiety. Let's be honest. Which of these mistakes you did personally? Let's be honest with each other. I personally, I remember when I kept trades that went against me with the hope that they will play out, that they one day will come back. I remember when I was so stressed and I didn't sleep many days in a row properly because my position size was so big. I remember when price hit my stop loss and after that went into my direction, and after that I felt so FOMO. Example even for you, this example. When to our entire community, I told took long on Bitcoin, and have a look. When Bitcoin hit my stop loss, and after that started rising. Exactly, and I lost $300 on that trade, and of course I felt FOMO at that time, even right now with experience, because it's okay. It is less than 1% of my entire portfolio. Like globally, nothing changed in my life, but still, I don't like when I lose. I want to be honest with you. It is not like, oh, price hit my stop loss, I should be so happy today. Like when I lose, I also sometimes I have bad emotions. But biggest difference between me and most of beginners. When I see that I have bad emotions, that I have bad feelings, first what I do, I stop trading, close platform until next day. That's it. That's I even wrote that to our community that friends, if Bitcoin take my stop loss, when I wrote, if Bitcoin take my stop loss, I closed the platform until next day because I want my mind to be calm. I just want to share with you that even with experience, still you will face some of these psychological mistakes, and you will face them. But your major goal is to learn how to avoid them. That's it. It is. It's nearly impossible to do, like they will never appear. You can do only one thing that they will never appear when you will leave trading. Honestly, that's it. That's why my major goal is to teach you how to handle them, how to work with them, how to change it that it will work for you. Okay, all of them 1 year ago, and I am more confident. Awesome. Stop loss means nothing if your position is too big. I wake up 4 times at night to check a chart. Why comments on Telegram disabled? Because too many scams, my friends. So many people were scammed that we decided to close chat on Telegram, and because there must be people that can moderate it, and it takes a lot of time. And we'll do it in the future. Okay, once more, I ask you to be honest with me about all of these mistakes. Which of them you did and which of them I missed you right. About these mistakes, every person feel it. It doesn't matter you young, you old, you have more money, you have less money. Every person face it. But it is all of those mistakes, my friends, it is not a real reason, it is not a root, it is a result. If you feel stress when you open a trade, if you feel from all of that stuff, it is a result of something. And my major goal today, share with you a roots, a beginning of all of this, that you can change it in your life. Okay, let's do. And today's lesson will be about, not about mistakes themselves. Today's lesson will be about roots, how to do your roots proper, that all of these mistakes, they will minimize by themselves, or some of them will disappear even. Okay, let's do first. Before I'll start sharing my program of today's lesson, I would like to ask you, my friend, share with me and other people who on this live, what do you think is a real reason of all emotional mistakes that people do? Write at least a couple of them that you think. I'll share with you. I just want you to thinking about this, not only consuming. I want you to understand it inside in your brain. Okay. Why comments? I'm your in Telegram group for a long time. A huge knowledge about market. Good. On live TV, I'm happy that we helped you, my friend, to gain some knowledge. Hope the market will pay out, and most of the time lost much more money. Yeah, being human. Tabzir, being human. Razor, Paul, fear. Bojan, real traders trade without stop loss. Worst experience is waking up on zero account. Such a nice feeling. Bojan, we can discuss this topic in a EMC risk. Paul, fear of failure. Dave, fear of losing money. Nolly, low confidence could cause those emotions. Nolly, it could be one of them. But I think there are much more. My friends. Greed, Muhammad. Yes, I agree with you. Greed, it is one of the reasons. It is one of reasons why all of that appears. I agree with you. And also, my friends, another reasons, let me show to you my list that I prepared for you. First reason why most of me, I also had it, problems, emotional, because of high expectations of quick win. Many people, when they come to this industry, especially when they follow some TikTokers, which shows to you such, I have so much money, come here, trade with me, take a look on this money that I made, like I made today in one day your entire salary, come here. How many of you saw that shit? Let's be honest, how many of you saw that shit? And that's honestly, it's a real problem in this industry, because when I started trading, my mentor, he worked in hedge fund in New York. My mentor, he is immigrant from Ukraine, and he lives in New York for more than 20 years. And when he described his experience, institutional experience, first year, he didn't make money actually. In a hedge fund where a lot of traders around him trade and educate him. But most of the people, you download Binance or Bybit or another exchange, and you are a trader within one day. And you can make money, it's easier. Long, short, what else? What else should I do? Do you feel that there's something isn't clear and good here? Because, my friends, market, it is a place where money does not disappear. It moves from one hand to another. And biggest problem of a people when they come, they think that someone will give free money to them, but not. It's like in a poker, on a poker table. Always remember that trading, poker table. With players. Always remember that it is a poker table with the players and my friends. And if you don't know who will pay, who is the fool today, who will pay for the show, in most cases, that person that don't understand pay for the show. That's it. And most of the people don't fully realize it, that when you lose some money, big guys, whales, that money goes to whales because they use your stop losses. It is another topic, but it's important to understand. That's why when you have too high expectations, especially if you're a beginner, 1 week, 1 month in a trading, that leads to all other mistakes, because you will see that all mistakes that most of the people do, they start from this one. Right? My friend, share with me, what do you expect when you are when you trade? Especially those that do it in their first year. Write and share it with me. What do you expect when you trade? For me, it's important to know. Noli, okay, Noli, Mohammed, yes, Sarmat, people lose because they want to earn money fast and lose patience, so mistakes happens. Yes, Sarmat, yes. Peaceful mindset, lose around 100 USD on futures because of panic. I understand you, I also did it. Organic prop money, Mohammed, all of us don't have TikTok. What do you mean organic? I don't have TikTok. Caris, fear of knowing that I don't have trading knowledge, but the fearing of having short time to have income before government makes some rules over trading. Karish, okay. Reza, how can I see the amount of orders as yours? Reza, we did another lesson about it. That lesson was about DOM and footprint. It was entire live stream, and I highly recommend you to watch it. Let me show it to you. It was another topic. That lesson you should watch. I'll add it into description to this live. Let me, oh my god, let me find that, because I didn't expect to share about DOM and footprint. I thought that you were there. We should, oh my god. My friends, my apology, I didn't prepare that. Okay, good. Here, top 2 best indicators to predict the rise and fall of Bitcoin. Watch that entire lesson. I promise to you, after that entire lesson, you will understand it better than 80% of people that see it first time. Okay, how can I see? Reza, is it good for you? Such answer good for you? I saw them, I night followed them, don't care anymore. They mostly pump their backs. Okay, an experience, good experience. Reza, can you see DOM and footprint target trade application? I always pay, think dude, people on daily basis. Peaceful mindset, expected double my money in couple of days. When I trade, I expect to see a green. Okay. Excellent, to be a billionaire in the next, I expect. Noli, yes, your expectation really good. Yes. I lost 100k USD because I entered BTC at 41k and kept the trade open until 32k. Then I sold because it almost liquidated. June, John, friends, sometimes I pronounce your names badly. I hope you understand it, because we are from different parts of the world, and like we pronounce your names differently in my country. That's why I hope you understand it. John, every person that come into trading, I think, want to be to have financial freedom, but why My apology. I forgot a question that I asked by myself. About financial freedom, it's really good goal. My dear friend, remember to share with me your expectations when you open a trade, because I see that only few % of you share with me. That means about expectations, it could be even another topic, another live stream about expectations. Understand one thing: if you start something, it's nearly impossible to be better than 90% of people, even in first 3 months, in the first 1 year. I like to compare it with driving. You don't have a desire to go on highway when you start driving first time your car. Of course, you go to education, you go to driving school, you try it to do it by, like you start with small streets with real, nearly no traffic. And only after that, you can go to some streets with bigger amount of traffic, and after that on the highways. The same here. You start from classes, after that you start on demo street with no movement. Only after that you start with small streets, and only after that you go to big streets. And that process takes time. Just do it, stick to it. That's it. Okay, the next one, you're risking too much. Another problem, especially those of you that feel stressed, that wake up in the morning, in the night, and first what you do to check your app, trading app. In most cases, biggest problem in risking too much. Why it's a really huge problem, my friends? Because when you're risking too much, especially compared to your monthly salary, compared to your monthly income, what's the biggest problem? You cannot leave trades easily. Like you open and just follow a trading. If those of you that were on our previous stream about stop losses and take profits that we did on previous Thursday, you remember that we discussed win rate. And good win rate, it is above 30%. Like 45% is a good win rate. That means you took 100 trades, 45% of them reach take profit, 55% of them reach your stop loss, and it's okay, you make money. But when you put too big amount of money into one particular trade, you cannot open a trade without those emotions. You are worrying too much about them. You want that exactly this trade must hit my take profit, exactly this trade. But before we discuss the win rate, and you don't know which trade exactly will hit your take profit. That's why all of you should know how to calculate your risk. First, what you need to do. Learn how to calculate your volume in position properly. Start with small volume in the beginning until you build a skill. Share with me, my friend, about risking. Did you feel stress when you put really big size into your trade? Like you have account 5K, you put 2,500 into the trade because you thought that it's really winning one, and you feel that stress when you just take phone, your arms, you feel that stress when your arms shaking and you cannot forget about it. Share it with me. Remember that here we are friends, and it's okay to share mistakes that we do, because we can help each other to avoid those mistakes in the future and overcome them. That's why you should set a stop loss. Alex, I agree with you, always we should use stop loss. Bogan, you thought you bought the bottom, 40K looked really as bottom. But Jan, I'm not looking for bottom, our approach a little bit different. Mark, I would like to be be in profit with few trades a day, Mark. Oh, good design. But John, I want to have 40% win rate. But John, it's really possible goal. It's possible to achieve that goal with win rate 1 to 3. You just need once. I'll give you practical recommendations in next part of this live. Revenge trades makes me put big volume to make my money back. Oh, yes, I remember that because during such things I also lost I lost the biggest amount of money during such things. Dave, all above is bonus. Dave, 10% a day, I am happy. I'm happy too when I have 10% a day. Eddie, me shorting on ETH today. So far, I not get over 1K. Okay, let's go to another part. That means first, because of expectations of quick and fast making money, you, me, and all other people, quite often we are risking so much because we saw many bloggers, many advertisements that it is easy to trade, and we put quite a lot of money and we risk most of those money, and that's another reason why most of the people lose and feel stress. Another one, people quite often don't have enough knowledge. Let me tell you one story. In our community, a few days ago, one person ask people what's the difference between spot and futures. I'm serious. One person asked people what's the difference between spot and futures. And he asked me, Yuri, how much money should I put into my trading account, 10 or 20K? And before he asked what's the difference between spot and futures. It really sounds crazy sometimes because people, let me invite more people to our live. Okay. Because sometimes people, when we speak all the time, when we discuss with them all the time, and I see all of that, I understand that for some people it's forbidden to do trades at least first month. When you, like some people, even in our community, when they join, because sometimes beginners join and I see how they behave, what they ask, I see that they experience also our Thomas, our financial advisor in our community, that help people with different questions. He always write to me about different situations that's going on, and that's a reason why I always see his feedbacks from people. And sometimes people ask what is stop loss, what is take profit, and they took a trades for a couple of thousands. That's the reason, my friends, of many mistakes, especially when you understand that you are blind. You don't see what's going on, you don't have enough experience, you put big money into position, price goes against you, you keep your trade until it come back. All of this stuff go one after another. All of those common psychological mistakes, they go one after another. Because here I sent to you links to previous live lessons that we did. Oh my God, remove. Okay, I would like to send to you, my friends, links to our previous lessons. Let me open this, open link. Stop loss and take profit. It was a previous live about that. I highly recommend you to save it. I'll add it into description to this video. That all of you, I highly recommend you to watch. Take your time and do it. Without basic knowledge, I would forbid every person to do a trade. Okay, let's read your feedback. Yes, highly stressed, big lots on a small account. Try to quickly build it quickly. Yes, Paul, Paul, I think you understand me. Believe that a lot of people, I also did what you wrote, and in most cases it ended up with bloated account. Yeah, I'm putting 30k on a draw right now, but I'm going it out of hope. Mohammed, what do you mean out of hope? Peaceful, interesting thing. When I put $10, I have double and triple that money, but if I put, I lose it for sure. Because you open a trade, you don't hurry up, peaceful mindset. You don't care. Will there be take profit, stop loss? You don't care. That's it, and that's why it played out. Razor, me too. Peaceful mindset, meditation. That's okay. Yes, Noli. I also agree about meditation. Alex, Yuri, what do you say if if instead of thinking about Lambos and how much we can win, we think about how much we actually can lose? Honestly, Alex, I always tell it, especially when I do face-to-face mentoring. Even today, when we took a trade in our community, I remind to all people, have a look on Atom. Friends, remember, you cannot control your winning. You can only control your risk. Good luck. When we took Atom trade, and by the way, Atom moving quite good into our direction, that's, Alex, what you just told, it connects again to expectations of people. Some people think that every trade will hit take profit. And here, a person that fully realizes that you cannot move the price, you cannot change, you are not, most of us, we are not Elon Musk, like we can tweet and price would pumping. We are not working in Federal Reserve System. We are not working in some huge bank where we have a lot of money and we can actually move the price. We only follow. And in trading, we only can choose volume size, choose instrument, choose direction, and choose where to set stop losses and take profit. That's it. That means we control only risks. That's, like Alex, as you wrote, that's what really is the most important. And when those of you that came to trading, first, what really you should expect, it is you can learn how to control your risk. You can know by doing it, as I told you about this live, about stop loss and take profit, and there we describe about how to control risk. We describe it there. It was a whole lesson about 1 hour. I highly recommend all of you to watch it, because after that you understand puzzles will come together. That's why, my friends, about knowledge, all of you, all of us, build step by step proper knowledge and it will come to you. And I agree 100% with Alex that first what we should focus on, good, awesome trades, on a process. If some of you saw a movie, Peaceful Warrior, Warrior, I highly recommend all of you to watch this movie again, because during that movie, coach all the time he told about that stuff, that you are focusing too much on winning. I should win. By the way, share with me, did you watch this movie? When that coach, if you watch that movie, you remember that coach always told you are too much saying, oh my God, I won't be of that guy. Oh my God, I'm so good. He always taught him to focus on a process, like meditate and become the best in a process, and result will come. The same here, my friends, the same in trading. We should be like a peaceful warriors, all of us. Okay. Also, another one, you need a proven profitable trading strategy. Stop jumping from one strategy to another. Master one strategy. Why it's so important? Again, I communicate with a lot of people. I had been working in a fixed broker, and quite often I see that people one day they choose to trade by Bollinger Bands, on another day on MACD, on another day trend line breakouts, on another day footprint. I know people that make money on Ishimoku clouds. I know people that trade only support resistance and make money. But all of them put a lot of efforts into one area, and they master it as best as possible. Like, imagine you have desire to become a worldwide champion in some sport, and instead of, like, you decided that you want to be a worldwide boxer, Roy Jones. You decided to be a world star in a boxing. But if today you decided to be a world star in a boxing, and after that in another day you decided to be like to play tennis, there would be no actual results. Imagine how many years people spent to become like a Roy Jones. I like, from American, I like him even better than, I think I like him better than Mike Tyson, but I think some people would write to me, how dare you tell me that, but it's like just my opinion, that's it. Just imagine how much efforts he put to become a world star in boxing. The same, my friends, we should do with our strategies. I highly recommend you pick strategies. You can pick our strategies like false breakout and breakouts. We trade two strategies, false breakout and breakout, that based on a dominant footprint. You can choose our approach. As I told you, there are different approaches like MACD trading, RCI trading, Ishimoku, Bollinger Bands, and many different approaches. There are many of them. But real result will come only when you will choose some approach, one approach, and master it as best as possible. I highly recommend you pick one strategy and do at least 200, 300 trades, and after see a results and understand that yes, this strategy works and I will be on this strategy all entire time that I'm in a trading. Exactly, the risk only one thing we can control. Yes. Out of hope to win 100k in a short term. Yes. Yeah. If you are into games, why not put Sidious why there? Bojan, what do you mean? Mohammed, I am not into any of it. I'm just after money, to be honest, and I have been observing there. Okay. Alex, I think price action is the king. We should start with that. Alex, I agree with you because I personally chose that, but I know people that making money in different approaches, and I believe that price action is the king for those people that know how to do it. They do it quite often. Okay, can we see what you see in dominant footprint on volume indicator on TradingView? My friend, no, there's another soft that we use. There's a way how you can use the soft even for free. Here's a link, you can download that soft. That's it. Okay, Yuri, how long did you took to overcome psychological trading programs? Chris, who told you that I overcome them and they don't come to me? Once more, have a look on this example about my Bitcoin shorts, or my Bitcoin longs. Have a look. I would like to show you about Bitcoin. this trade and my friend this trade. Two Bitcoin long trades that I took on Tuesday when I saw significant volume in the footprint of Bitcoin, approximately 100 millions buy. Have a look. It is my first long. Green, it means I took long. And another one. Do you think I was the most happiest person on the planet when I saw the price hit my stop loss? Have a look on this one. It hit my stop loss and exactly moved into my direction. One mistake. I put stop loss 1%. If I would put stop loss 1.5%, I still would be in a position. And instead of losing $300, at this moment, I would see approximately 1,500 profit. That's the difference. And I don't say that I was the most happiest person on the planet after that. But when I have such stuff, what I do? I wrote to community that friends, price went against me. I feel bad emotions. I don't want to trade anymore today. I want to rest. And I go to my wife. We spend time together, watch movie, eat something good. I can drive to cinema, something like that. The best what I understood to myself when I did, like I have a limit of a shit that I can do per day. It calls my risk per day. For example, if I lose $700 per day, I stop trading. It's my limit. Until that, I can do different stuff. Chris, how much it took me to came to this point? I blow out before that, I think 5 or 6 accounts until zero. I blow out. I cried. I remember when I was a student in a hostel. In our hostel, there were 4 people in one room. 4 people, imagine. Maybe there are some photos. It's nearly the same, like it was here. It's here. It is really close to our room. Have a look. It was our room when I started trading. First 2 years I was sleeping on 2nd floor. And when I blow out first accounts, I was crying because I expected that I can go out from this shit as soon as possible. I can change my life. I don't want to be in such stuff. And that pain, it just changed me. Because I did a lot of mistakes and life showed to me that this approach doesn't work. And now, when I even thinking about doing some mistakes, in my back I have that feeling. I remember that when I did that stuff, what happened to me. I don't know, maybe every person should be with that. But I think that most of the people can take my experience and do it without such emotional stuff. Because I remember a time when I went out from our hostel, from such beautiful room, when there are additional 3 guys nearly you, but that guys become your family. And I was on wedding, even I was best man of one man that I lived with. And you get out from something like this beautiful place and you went for a walk and cry because your expectations, because life destroyed your expectations. That's the example where I started trading. That's why, my friends, once more, do not do mistakes. Choose one strategy, one good strategy, and I promise to you it will change your approach dramatically. That's it. Let's do a part about practical recommendations. What exactly you should do to minimize your emotions and do awesome trades in the future. Until now, share with me Was this useful for you? Was it useful for you? And share with me which part were for you really the most useful that you implemented like right now. Also, my friends, I highly recommend you to push like, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are not sponsored by any exchange, any broker. You are our sponsors. We are sponsored by your like and subscribe. Help us build bigger community, because you see how much knowledge we share with people. Okay. Okay. Okay, Dave, hello from Iran. Mohammed, I remember that move. I set my stop loss a bit. Only 100% useful. Thank you. New Year, nice to see you live. Keep up the good work. Happy to help. Karish, Yuri, which year you have started trading, and do you have a secondary job? Karish, I started trading 7 years ago when I was a student of National University Lviv Polytechnic and ULP. You can Google, it is my university. I have master degree in economy, and while I started trading, I was a student, and all the time I started it many years ago. But what was my biggest problem when I started trading? That I didn't have good education. I remember, maybe I'll do another stream about my path in trading. I did robots trading. I bought some special stuff that trade on news, special clickers. I remember when I buy robots from one guys and resell it. I remember when I traded by signals. I remember different stuff that I did until I fully realized that only one thing can help me. It is my knowledge and my experience. And as more you are in this business, you understand this game better, and you understand that only your experience is your real loyal ally that will help you in this journey. And your major task should be accumulate as much as more experience. And have a look at this moment, like all my experience, I wrote down on one page, and here is all my experience. All patterns that I trade, always in front of me. Here it is a list of preconditions, in what cases I can take each situation. Like I have breakout trades, I have false breakout, like breakout into trend direction, false breakout into trend direction, breakout against the trend, and complex false breakout into trend direction. That's what I trade. Like all my 7 years experience, I put in these 2 pages. That's what I highly recommend you to do, to accumulate experience and put it on a, I call it pilot list. Imagine that you are a pilot, and before every flight, before every flight, pilot, they always check fuel, oil pressure, all that stuff. They always, and it is not like they, today I will check, tomorrow I will not check. They do it, they are radio connected to dispatchers, and all that, when they check, all of that recorded, and if there something happens to during the flight, they could be really, they will have problems if they didn't check properly. And I call it a pilot list. You should came to a moment when you will have your pilot list, and the most important to stick to it, because I can bet that most of the people don't stick to their pilot list. Yeah. First, most of the people don't have pilot list. Second, even if they have, in most cases they don't follow simple rules, because here rules really simple. Follow my risk per day, follow my risk per positions, trade only situations that I understand, do not trade when I don't have my situations. Simple. But how many share with me your thoughts? What % of people would implement it exactly at the first time when they would see it? Okay. Yamik, yes, having a limit for number of trade slots per day is a good idea. It's I highly recommend Yamik to start from that. They are always useful, even if I heard it already 50 times. And it comes deeply into your unconscious mind when you hear it more and more. Thanks for sharing your experience, Axel, as it helps me to keep going when I lose and feel like giving up trading. Always go on. In a life, I understood from my experience, achieve some success, not the wisest people, not the most talented, but people that have really will to go through everything and achieve their goal. Because I'll do once my live or record my story, and you understand that I didn't, most of you, I can bet, had the better started point that I had. Even English at this moment, imagine we speak English, but 4 years ago, I didn't know what's the difference between present simple and present continuous. You should have a will to achieve. Which, yes, we want that paper. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. I installed Tiger Trade, use the password that I received in my email, and I receive a message. Вход невозможен, данный сервер можно включить только за бесплатной криптолицензией. My friend, about Tiger Trade, right to their support, it is a third-party service. Or if you are a member of our community, you should write to Thomas. You should write to Thomas if you're a member of our community, and Thomas will help you with questions regarding Tiger Trade. For those that here and for free, friends, remember to that we help people that in our community. And if you would ask me, okay, Yuri, you told many times about your community and how we can join, and you can do really simple stuff. Below this translation, there, join my private community. He is a contact of my colleague. His name is Jordan. And I highly recommend you to write to him, and he will tell you all info about our community. Okay, let's do practical recommendations as I promised to you. First one, volume in position. Learn how to calculate volume in position. That's it, period. Because to have risk per day limit of losses, you should know how to calculate those limits properly. We did it on previous streams about stop loss and take profits. I would share with you this, once again, a link to this lesson that you can watch afterwards. You can watch that lesson after our stream. My team will add it into descriptions that you'll be able to watch those lessons in the future. It is first practical recommendations. When you will, why it's so important? If you are a beginner especially, it's important to start with small account. Don't risk big money before you develop your trading skill. In most cases, big emotions, problems with emotions, comes with, as we said, big expectations. Because of that big expectations, you put nearly your entire account into a trade, your own savings. Because of that, quite often people risk so much, and because of that, all that stress comes. Don't hurry up. Remember about example with a driving example. You don't go on a highway. You start with in a school. You learn the rules. You learn how to walk with car. You start with small streets, and only after that you go on the bigger streets, and only after that you start on the highways. It is a process that you should aim for. The same with boxing. Boxing example. When I started studying in university at first year, I joined boxing, our boxing team, and the first 1.5 months we didn't have sparrings. Our coach first 45 days taught us only 3 basic moves. punch, uppercut, and hook. That's it. 3 punches. When like I was bored because I came like I will learn fighting soon, and I will there are some guys in my grandma village that did bad stuff to me, and I want to beat their ass. I told to coach, okay, let's do. I want to sparring. He said to me, man, you are crazy. Are you crazy? You don't know how to protect yourself. You don't control your arms. Like I stand. And he just by one hand just easily but punched me and told me, you don't know how to protect yourself. What are you doing? No sparrings. You learn basic moves. After that you learn how to protect yourself, and only after that you have sparrings. And we started really normal sparrings every week. After 3 months we only started when our process was that during there was free, I attended a gym 3 times per week. We had 2 hours of our session, and we had 2 days, one day and another day when we did sparrings. Like first part of lesson we train some punches, some combinations, and second part we do sparrings. Only after that. The same here. Give your time. Give yourself time for your learning, for your mastering, and it will come to you. Remember, always remember, you cannot control your winning. You cannot move the price. You can only control your risk. Control your risk and money will come to you. First, learn how to control your risk, protect yourself, and after that attack. Second, another practical recommendations, focus on 1-2 trading strategy. Don't jump from one to approach to another, as we discussed. I highly recommend you to check our approaches. It is false breakout and breakout. Why I recommend these approaches? Because we have experience in these approaches and expertise. Maybe you have some other approaches that is better for you. You think it's better. It's up for you to decide which approach to trade: trend line, breakouts, support resistance, false breakouts, or MACD, Bollinger Bands, RCI, all of that stuff. It's up for you to decide, but choose. It's like a wedding. You cannot always be with many girls. One day you should marry it. And if you want to have good and healthy relationship, when you married, you should behave goodly. You should do good behavior with your wife, help her grow your relationship. Do not jump to some other women's, because it will not help you build your relationship really strong and good. Some of you have a question: when can I start trading for a living? When I can start trading for a living? Because most of you have a goal, financial freedom in trading. Don't do mistake of many beginners. Never go into trading if you don't have enough savings or outside hustle. Because emotions comes to you when you're forced to trade and you're forced to bring money every day. And quite often, share with me if you agree with me, when you're forced to trade, it goes badly. When you don't hurry up, you're really relaxed, you wait the best opportunity, it goes into your direction. Especially when you put small amount of money, not big. Did you notice that? The same here. If you will be stressed and put all money, for example, at this moment I have mortgage, and if I would, I always have savings. Without savings, I would be really stressed because, for example, price hit my stop loss. Oh fuck, instead of putting that money into my mortgage, fuck, I lost it. Oh my God, what I'm doing? Why I am here? That would be with you. That's why you should have good outside hustle or savings for big period of time, especially if you have wife and kids. It is minimum 12 months. It's I highly recommend. And the last one, my friends, it is a tool that I recommended all of you to share. Shalom. Pavel, shalom, shalom. Do you understand English? For me, it's interesting. What trading book do you suggest? I mean, hold in a book. Is it good to invest for long now? My friend, I told our community to buy crypto for a long term. Have a look. Un momento, I will show you. When I told our community to accumulate coins on spot. 24th of January 2022. BTC is down by 52% from all-time high. Best time to start DCA. I recorded to you a plan what to do. You can do the same plan on other top coins like Ethereum, Binance Coin. 24th of January. Remind me what happened at that time, my friend. I know that you asking me a direct answer to your question. Should I buy right now or not? When 24th of January, it was exactly here. Price already, oh my God. Price already more than 35% from that area. You can buy, but your profit would be much lower than people that did it when I told that. That's it. Okay. Another practical stuff, as I promised to you at the start of this live, that I will give you practical stuff that can help you analyze and make yourself much better trader and analyze your trades in the future. I would like to show you one soft that I personally use and I highly recommend all of you to use. It's soft where you can write down about every your trade that you take. And after that, understand, did you do it good or you did a mistake? Example, all trades that I showed to you on Bitcoin, on other stuff, by the way, on that soft, on that app. Example for you, short, I took before long on Bitcoin, I had the short trade on Sol, on Solana. And have a look, description, entry reason, a pattern, trend line breakout pattern. So we can open short while the whole market pumping its week, the biggest volume traded at 120, 121, like someone sold a lot. If BTC makes pullback, it's accelerated drop. I sent a trade little bit late, it's to community. After that conclusion, close it manually when I saw 2,500 Bitcoins traded for someone bought so big amount of Bitcoins. And have a look, when I close it, it did it a little bit more drop, but after that, eventually it retested exactly my entry point. And thanks God, I made here $410 and my loss on Bitcoin was like, I took my loss on Bitcoin was from a profit that I made on Sol. That's why it was easy to overcome that. That's why it's so important for you to do all of this stuff. When I start face-to-face mentoring with our students, it is like without it, I don't start face-to-face mentoring. When I start with people, I say that I must see your trades. Because without it, I cannot help you. I cannot tell you what exactly you in your situation should improve. Because I saw completely different people. Example, one man, let me open his statistic. He agreed me to share it with people. One man. Here it is one man. Have a look, my friends. Duration, net profit in dollars. It's just example for you, for people that trade without stop losses and say that it's okay to trade without stop losses. Have a look. I would like to show you. First, by the way, what I told this man, what I told him is to reduce your volume in position dramatically, because his story, he's from Hong Kong, and he has money, he has good savings, and he put 100K into his account without any education. And when I always fight with him because I told him, man, you put so big amount of money into position, you don't have a skill. I understand that you have financial degree. I understand that you're really cool guy in your life, that you have business, but market doesn't care. Are you cool or you are from a poor family? It is the most honest place on the planet. If you do good stuff, it reward you. If you do shit, it beat you. That's it. It doesn't care. Are you white or you black or you a Christian or you a Muslim? Doesn't matter. The only what matter, you do good stuff or you do bad stuff. That's it. And example for you, how price liquidate his position. Minus 10K in one single long position on BNB. Instead of putting small stop loss, he add additional volume, and after that, during this big tail, price liquidate this position. That's example. It's a painful example, but my friends, still it is an example why it's so important to do. Another example with another student, really good student. I like that man, he's really good. He do small trades. Compared to previous example, we agreed when he start his trading journey, he do it with small risk per position. He don't put entire account into a risk. That's it. And at this moment, he learning how to trade with small risk, $5. And we agreed only when he start making profit, he scale up. Compared to first guy, like he thought that he is a rock star. He has 100K, he knows life. And what happened to him? He blew out most of those money. He came to me after he blew out 80K. And after we stopped and he reduced volume. And another guy, when he came to me into personal mentoring from beginning, and he listened to what I said, and he started with small risk, at this moment, he blew out in his life only $200. Those of you that more than 1 year in this business, be honest with me. How much did you blow out? I together blow out maybe 50K before I start making money. I mean my own money and investors' money. And he spent so small amount of money for his education. At this moment, he became profitable, and step by step, he will build his volumes. That's a real and proper process. That's what I highly recommend all of you to do. And I can help you if you need my help, if you will ask for my help. Especially those of you who can afford personal mentoring. I can build a plan exactly for you what to do. Analyze your trade. How, if I think do right, how I can analyze after I was wrong? Dave, you can analyze only what you understand. Sometimes it is difficult to analyze if you don't have more experience. Like you have a situation, you must be bigger than your situation to analyze it. It's just a fact. It's like you cannot give a recommendation. Like you imagine, it's just example, I hope, no offense. Imagine you make like $5K per month, And it's difficult to give a recommendation to a person that make 100K per month and what he should do to make 500K. Like, it's easy to give recommendation to people that lower level than you. That's why it's so important to have mentors that have more experience and he's survived through such situations many times. I blew out just over 50K. Imagine, knowledge that instead of blowing that 50K, you would keep it aside. You would invest, I call it invest, 200, 300 into your education and started after 1 year when you have strategy, you trust your strategy, you have proven approach and started with those money. Imagine how would be differently your approach. Imagine how much money you save. Imagine that 50K, how you would spend it with your wife, your kids, your parents. It is whole difference in your life. For all of you, friends, those of you who in our community, we help people to analyze trades. Those of you that do it by yourself, that if you are like you can't afford it, I highly recommend you to use a soft that I shared with you. I just sent a link into comments. I will add it to description of this lesson. Just start from analyzing your trades. It will give you a lot of understanding. That soft you can connect to Binance, Bybit, and FTX exchanges. If you have another exchanges, my apology, my friends, but I like better to choose exchange. Yeah, I invested 2,600 in a year and I blew out nearly 400. I'm holding more. I'm in a holding mode for now. Yes. Kirish, yes, good. Okay, friends, we finished with our lesson. Once more, if you think it's really useful for you, I have few asks. I ask you to push like, subscribe, and share it with your friends traders that you understand that it will be also helpful for them. Also, every Thursday we do live streams. We have a lot of topics. At this moment, I have nearly 8 topics that we will cover during next 2 months. That's why I highly recommend you to be with us and share our content with other people. Thank you. Okay, let's do a question and answer session as I promised to you. How much money is required to start Forex trading? Honestly, you can start with $100. You don't need more. For start, you don't need more than $100. My mother told me one day I would buy galleys Lincoln, sells to distant shores. Okay, Dave on it. Thank you. You're welcome, Kimar. You're welcome, my friend. Remember that all lessons that I shared with you, all lessons and soft that I shared with you today, I will add into description, and when you will share this lesson to your friends in the future, they will find all those links in the description, and also you can use all those links. That's it. And friends, remember, all of you should remember one important stuff, that such important updates as today about domain footprint, I publish only, instantly publish into Telegram channel. And I highly recommend you, all of you, to be part of our Telegram channel because even today about domain footprint, have a look when I wrote about this situation when significant volume appeared in a footprint, and within how much? Maybe 20 seconds, maybe not seconds, 20 minutes, Bitcoin did significant rise. This significant rise. It took approximately 5-minute chart. It took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5 minutes candles, bars, to do that rise. That's why it's important for you to get such important notification and updates. And if you have friends that interested in trading, remember to share a link to our public Telegram with them, that they will build knowledge, because all our entire team, 10 people, work every day to build a lot of useful content that will be useful for all of you, my friends. Okay, as I promised to you, that was very useful, Kaimar. I'm really happy to help. What do you think about SLP? Martins, tell me please, from what point of view you mean? You mean from buying it on HODL, or you mean from fundamental analysis, or your question regarding current trade situation? Tell me please a more specific question. SLP. SLP USDT. If you mean about this instrument, have a look. SLP 97% down from its all-time high. Coin market cap. If you buy coins on spot, I always recommend you before check it on coin market cap. Because on coin market cap, it's so important to see what's going on with that coin, because sometimes there could be, for example, market cap really big and there could be no potential for rise. Have a look on high. Their market cap was 293 millions. Sad that you didn't ask about buy when market cap was 39 millions a few days ago. Have a look. It was perfect time to buy. At this moment, 153 millions, if it is a game, if a project, earning smooth life point tokens earned by playing Axie Infinity games as digital asset serves a replacement for experience points. Honestly, at this moment, after such rally, it is a little bit late to buy, even if a coin so much low, 373%. And even if you would like to buy, do it only after some significant pullback. It's a little bit too late. Thank you for a great stream, Nolly. Thank you, my friend. Karish, will this live be saved? Yes, Karish. This live will be saved and you'll be able to share it with all your friends and watch it again afterwards. Peaceful Mindset, thank you. Think that's one of your the best stream. I thought this is only me in such situation when we take short price rise and then took long price drop, but now I see everyone had the same. Yes, and remember that every person face a mistake, and only successful people, they have will to go over through it and become successful. Tautology a little bit. Much love from Tanzania. I'm your follower in trading you for 4 years. I have learned a lot, and I'm not a good trader. That's why I opt to be long-term holder and long-term margin lender. My friend, honestly, it is really awesome when you understand in what cases you're good and what is better for you. It goes, and you chose your niche and you work on your niche. It is really good stuff that you did. Friends, let's do additional 3 questions and we stop this stream. Let's do additional 3 questions. That's why Hinnington, much love from Ukraine. Okay, I still keep a trade on BNB. When Bitcoin did that significant drop, I took local false breakout on BNB. Have a look, my friends. Local false breakout, and after that exactly here I took a long trade, and my trend trade at this moment without any risk. And if this stop loss hunt, if it really was a stop loss hunt, I think in this case I will make on this trade 2-3k dollars, same as on Atom. Have a look. Sometimes example for you, like people in our community today, when I wrote about Bitcoin, those of you that know that was here, when I wrote about Bitcoin, and some people start arguing like, oh my god, like what are you doing, all of that stuff. And like I have my approach, and I understand that in some cases I can be wrong, and I accept it. That's it. I accept that for me it's enough 40% win rate to make money. Sad that sometimes people don't understand it, but that's our goal, to teach all of them that 40% win rate, it is awesome result. Okay, Martin, I came late, but please say what. Martin, you will get watch whole entire live. It's important to watch this whole entire live. What's your prediction of BTC for this week? My friend, I don't do predictions for a week because it's changing so much, and I share with people when I see clear situations. Like today, why I wrote to our communities that with huge possibility Bitcoin is going to rise. I share with them our trading plan because it is a situation that I trade over and over again, and that's what I share. What I can tell you at this moment, direct answer to your question. I think many of you notice that, especially those of you that follow me on public Telegram channel, those of you that follow, today at 8th of February, and today significant volume traded at on Bitcoin, while Bitcoin did a pullback. It is a signal of powerful buyers. How far they would move a price, honestly, I don't know. But here, exactly in this area, someone bought approximately 100 millions worth of Bitcoin, $100 million. And here, during this drop, also someone put 100 millions worth of Bitcoin. That means buyers do not let sellers move price down. They're really strong. And that's the reason why I am in a long positions. And I have, at this moment, 2 trades. First one on Atom, and second one on Binance Coin. I have 2 open trades. At this moment, they give me approximately $1,200. And if price reach take profit, it would be 4 or 5K of profit. Honestly, for me, it would be enough for this day to stop until next day trade. That's it. That's why at this moment, I'm bullish. Nolly, why Huobi token HNT has a lot of flat candle structure on a chart? Okay, let's open Huobi. You mean something like these candles? Such candles shows that there are problems with liquidity. That in their when you see something like this, it means that there is not enough volume traded. And because of that, there are such candles. Honestly, I don't like to trade such instrument when I see such candles on them. Like this one. Because why I don't like to trade such instruments when I see something like this? If you will put a big order, for example, you will open a trade, like a footprint here. Let me move my picture into another side. Like this footprint of Binance Coin. Imagine that normally here trades 300 BNB, 200 coins per one 5 minutes candle, per one moment of time, like 1,000 maximum could be. Let me open a picture that all of you can see that picture. Okay, let me do this. Let me do this and open this picture and explain to you, Nole, with a few words about all of this. Vadiat, I became a member of your trading community and would like to get some mentoring from you. What things should I do? I study first to make better use of mentoring. My friend, when we do mentoring, we build a personal program that will suit for you, for your level of knowledge. That's the reason why you take mentoring. That's why what you do if you're a member of our community, you open Discord support section. Here, Chief Operating Officer Jordan, and you write to Jordan and say, hey Jordan, I would like to take personal mentoring with Yuri, and he will send you all information. That's it. It doesn't matter if you are a beginner or you're experienced. We build program with you that suits you. That's why it is a personal mentoring. It is not a course that made for a mass market. That's it. Let me finish with Noli. My friend, about why in Huobi it is a problem, because have a look on this picture. I hope you see these numbers: 1,400 Bitcoin, BNB, Binance Coin traded, 600, 500. That means if you put order by 500 BNB coins, there would be no slippage. You open a trade, price hit your stop loss, and it open it here. But imagine you took 500,000 coins. You open a trade. And to close your trade by stop loss, you will dump DOM or spike a DOM, depends in what direction you trade. That's a big problem for people that trade big size to trade such instruments. Okay, let's continue. Dave, do you expect the bear market will be same like former cycle now, or is this big institution inside the crypto world? I think that all cycle will be different because what I understood after being in crypto, in trading for a big period of time, when whales always try to do something opposite to what retails expect. That's it. They, like, no one here expected such a long, painful bear market. No one expected here such sharp, fast drop. No one expected so fast rise without any pullback here. No one expected here so significant drop. No one expected here trend change. Some people, I remember this time when people wrote, oh, it will drop to 20K, something like that. Like, the same here again, so many retailers wrote to me, okay, from this area it should drop more, make real low. And again, it did exactly opposite. That means market always will change, and our major goal is to find patterns that works and that we can trade and make money on it. That's it. Okay, I came late, but please say what is the best trading strategy if I don't have much time. Oh my God, Martin, best trading strategy, it is what we do, but you should do it on bigger time frames and wait for entry ideas for longer time frames. That's it. Martin, about this question, I highly recommend you to do a consultation and join our community, because you should understand, like, if you have a job, what options you have. First one, do not trade. Because honestly, you need to do preparation, you need to do homework. Maybe for you, staking, farm yielding could be better. Because in trading, you should put some time. You should put 2-3 hours per day at least. Minimum 2 hours, even if you do it on higher time frames, because at the beginning, you will need time to build a skill. Okay, can you tell us about crypto winter? My friends, I promise to you answer on 3 questions, and I answer on your 3 questions, and all other stuff you can get by joining our private community or personal mentoring. That's why once more, open link in the comments below this video you'll find a link to our team. I hope you understand and respect that. Our time, join our private community or education program, and you will get much more, I promise to you. Thank you. Remember to push like, subscribe, because there will be new lessons, Bitcoin updates, new lives that will help you to do much better job in trading. Thank you.